to impress, very well represented, fits passionately in the palm of my hand. Charcoal black, kinky, exotic magazine. This makes the 9mm superior in firepower, known to contract rhythmically, gently. Stroke that trigger. Do not press hard on the trigger, as that is where some nerves are located. Rely on your 9, life or death. Accept no substitute.
Hello, my name is Aaron Wheeler and I'm a magician. Now the cool thing about my job is I get to go all over and perform magic for many different kinds of people. And what I want to do now is a little experiment. You see, I call it an experiment because it may or may not work. If I call it magic and it didn't work, well, that'd be a mistake. And I don't want to make one of those, so I have one of these. It's a very curious looking device and it looks like one of the world's easiest Rubik's Cubes, but it's not at all, not even close to a Rubik's Cube. This is what's known as a photon cube, and what a photon cube does is it can travel at the speed of light from one point to another. I'll show you what that looks like. I have a couple objects here. First I have this. It is a little box, well actually a large box compared to that guy over there, and I'll show you that in a minute. What's going to happen is the photon cube is going to go inside the large box, and it is going to travel at the speed of light all the way over to the small box I have right here on my table. Okay? So here's what that looks like. It starts like this, going inside the large box, like so. And it travels all the way over, the speed of light, all the way over to that box there. Now that was the hard part. Here comes the easy part, making it leave the small box, come back to the large box. Believe it or not, already happened. Okay, and since you never really saw it go back and forth, that's kind of a crazy thing to claim, but now I'll show you this box is empty. Here we go, check it out. There, and it's gone. Check it out, gone. Okay, but maybe for some skeptical folks, you want to see the other side, and that's fair enough. We'll show you that side is, yeah, it doesn't look too good there, does it? Because you might think that it's on the other side. In fact, you might even say open the other door. But just for you and everyone at home there, check it out. There's the okay, that's kind of a play on words, and I could tip this back and forth all day. And some of you might even think that you can hear something going inside the box there, but that's nothing at all. See, in fact, if I open up the box completely, open all 4 doors, you can see there's absolutely nothing inside that box there like that. Now, did I simply make the cube disappear, that photon cube vanish, or did I in fact keep my word and make it travel all the way over to the small box on the table? The answer is, of course, yes, I did. Now, what I love about doing magic is, well, you get to use your imagination a lot. And one of the best memories I have about doing magic is when I was a young child. You see, as a young child, you have all sorts of opportunity to use your imagination. And one of these times that I can think back to was when I was a child in my grandfather's home. And you see, he had a table in his living room. And on the table there was a vase. And in the vase was something a little different. You see, in the vase was a napkin. Now most people don't keep napkins in vases in their homes, but my grandfather did. And as I grew up, I finally asked him one day, why in the world do you have a napkin in a vase? And this was his answer. He said, it tells a story of a man who was very much in love with his wife. And every year on their anniversary, as a symbol of his love, he would get for her a beautiful white rose. Well, one year he wasn't able to afford to get her a real rose, so what he did is he took a napkin like so, and he began to roll it and twist it. And he began making a shape out of which came a rose. A few more twists, and the stem took shape. A bit more manipulation, and the leaf, it formed. a few final twists, and he created for her a paper rose, a symbol of his love. Well, fate smiled on that man, and every year after that, until the day he died, he could afford to get her as many real roses as he could. But he didn't, and this is what stuck out to me. You see, he said anyone can buy you a rose, but there's only a handful of people in this world that can make one for you. So with that message in mind, I give you this. Can you help me out? Can you come up here for a second? Come on up here. Perfect. Come on right up here. If you'd stand right in front of the table, that'd be perfect. Could you hold on to both of those corners for me? Perfect. Hold on to this. My. Well, look at that. Do you see anything underneath? Nothing hiding there. Nothing hiding there. No, I tell you what, you did such an excellent job. I tell you what, that is for you. You can take that back to your seat. Thank you so much. Safe landing, safe and sound. Well, thank you so much. My name is Aaron Wheeler. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Hello, my name's Tigger. What's your names? That's okay, it's too late for me to figure it out. I want to ask you one thing. Someone told me in the mathematics of life that 1 plus 1 equals 3. Crazy says you, no, it says I. I'll tell you why. I have a little pouch here, and inside I have 1, 2, 3. 3 coins. 3 coins. If I take one coin, I place it into my hand, or my paw, or my mitt, whatever you want to call it. The other coin, I put it into my mitt. I take this last coin, I put it in this little bowl. I ask you this. How many coins do I have in my hand? Anybody?
2.
2? No. I have 1, 2, and 3.
That's what I thought.
Oh, you. I can tell you a smart one. You must not be too broke. You can afford to pay attention. All right? Now take this out. I take one, I put it in my hand. I'll throw it down for you. Here, one, here. Look, I throw it right there. I'll put this 2 right here. I take this last one. I'll place it into the bowl. I grab this 2. I throw it into my hand. I ask you right now, how many coins do I have in your hand?
I'll go with 2 this time.
3.
3. Oh, I can tell you're not too broke either. You can afford to pay attention because I have 1, 2, and 3. Now, why is everyone asking me, why does 1 plus 1 equals 3? It's very simple. I learned this. I learned it takes a man and a woman to bring a child into this world. So therefore, 1 plus 1 must equal 3. Unless, of course, you're a test tube baby. And that means you had a woman with a view. And you're quite lucky. Well, so I'll slow down for you one more time. I got 3 coins. No, one, actually, I'll put my head. There you go. 1, 2. Actually, I'll take this one and I'll put it in the bowl. The question is, how many coins do I have in my hand?
2.
4.
I think I'm kind of broke. I couldn't afford to pay attention. I have nothing in my hand. Thank you. Short and sweet.
Where did they go?
Up my bum.
Now you know if it
Extended version.
of intimate erotica. Intimacy exists in our sacred spot of energy and space, sharing with your partner your secret fantasy, then watch his face. Strange rules are strictly in place when he reaches for the cane, dominating her safely with his embrace. He makes her take a passionless play, nibbling my ear, really. I remember his firm muscle against my lips, shifting various activities, listening, hearing, gazed eyes just for me. Engulfed in your desire, you remind me of a love ritual I wrote called I Love You, Kill Me. And as the days feathers away, you instill your love in me. You are a breath of fresh air, the sun rising above peaks of floating mountains, colorful flower gardens, scents. Our bedroom is set up for visual intimidation, arm restraints on the bedpost, a paddle on your pillow, and your leather strap by your side. I'm in trouble. Something as beautiful as you, especially when you least expect it. You are fun, daring, and you like to play. Your interest plus mine, we have common ground. Let me escort you through to the next room. The shower scene, the door barely cracked, watching water drip, drip. Never imagining sexual gratification from a secret, watching him in an unauthorized way. Her illusion of you has come true, and you will fuck it through to the next room, rhyming me gently to sleep, to sleep. Watching him shower, water running down every mark of his sexy naked ass, steaming, intimate. I've never felt so much excitement observing someone undress and shower. I sit back and I watch. His body has been sculpted. He hangs, promising erotica and delight. I'm the sweetest thing he's seen today. He entertains me, makes me smile wildly. He loves my dirty mind. His hands brush through my hair, serious ass fucking on the stairs. Curious pleasure. You're a nibbler. You woke me feathering my nose with a tickler, nibbling on my earlobes again. You put me to sleep all over, dimming the light on my thigh. You make an intimate delight, guiding me through to the next groove. The culinary of sex, you deliver. Your arm curls tightly around my neck. My eyes are submissive for rough sex. I hold on to your body sweat. You know my voice, mature content. Passionate breathing, your thrust is thrown. Hard-ass punishment in the kinky dome. How far do you want me to go? I'm taking your strap blow by blow. I'm crying out of the comfort zone. No, baby, no. You remind me of the time I kicked your car, but you said you let that go. Stroke after stroke, baby, please, I can't take it no more. Suddenly he leaves the room. My naked ass and ego bruised. Intimacy exists in our sacred spot of energy and space. Strange rules strictly in place, dominating me safely as he embraces me to the extreme, kissing me on my cheek, resting my head on his chest, crying myself to sleep.
They go together like a horse and carriage. This I'll tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. Love and marriage, love and marriage, it's an institute you can't disparage. Ask the local gentry, and they will say it's elementary. Try to separate them, it's an illusion. Try, and you will only come to this conclusion. Love and marriage, go together. Try, and you will only come to this conclusion. Love and marriage, go together like a horse and carriage. Dad was told by mother, you can't have one, you can't have none, you can't have one without the other. Try to separate them, it's an illusion. Try, and you will only come to this conclusion. Love and marriage, they go together like the horse and carriage. Dad was told by mother, you can't have one, you can't have none, you can't have one without the other. No, sir.
Yay! You missed time, I think, but it's okay. I didn't have all the stuff I wanted to have. Like I usually have.
And I'm doing the extended version of Intimate Erotica. Intimacy exists in our sacred spot of energy and space, sharing with your partner your secret fantasy, then watch his face. Strange rules are strictly in place when he reaches for the cane, dominating her safely with his embrace. He makes her take a passionless play, nibbling my ear, really. I remember his firm muscle against my lips, shifting various activities, listening, hearing, gazed eyes just for me. Engulfed in your desire, you remind me of a love ritual I wrote called I Love You, Kill Me. And as the days feathers away, you instill your love in me. You are a breath of fresh air, the sun rising above peaks of floating mountains, colorful flower gardens, scents. Our bedroom is set up for visual intimidation, arm restraints on the bedpost, a paddle on your pillow, and your leather strap by your side. I'm in trouble. Something as beautiful as you, especially when you least expect it. You are fun, daring, and you like to play. Your interest plus mine, we have common ground. Let me escort you through to the next room. The shower scene. The door barely cracked. Watching water drip, drip. Never imagining sexual gratification from a secret. Watching him in an unauthorized way. Her illusion of you has come true, and you will fuck it through to the next room, rhyming me gently to sleep, to sleep. Watching him shower, water running down every mark of his sexy, naked ass. Steamy, intimate. I've never felt so much excitement observing someone undress and shower. I sit back and I watch. His body has been sculpted. He hangs, promising erotica and delight. I'm the sweetest thing he's seen today. He entertains kissing me on my cheek, resting my head on his chest, crying myself to sleep.